Hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. We are from Group F. We present to you about uh, waste management for production of fresh orange juice, where we choose from the assignment about juice production. Okay. My name is Nur Syaira Binti Saleh. My other group member is Yasira, Pejun, Atika, and Fatin, and also Anur. So next. So this is our table of content. Firstly, I will introduce. I will do introduction part and process flow. So first introduction part is orange juice. Or scientific name is Citrus sinensis. It's the most common fruit juice that consumed worldwide. So the orange production has reached 68.4 million ton worldwide, with the Brazil as the top producer based on FAO statistic 2010. While origin is extracted is from citrus fruit, which is orange fruit with an abundance of vitamin C and minerals. So, drinking orange juice have benefits to human body and conducive to maintain beauty, improve eyesight, and reduce blood pressure. Blood pressure. So, during the process of orange juice production, there are some was produced. So next is process flow of orange juice production. This is our orange juice production process flow. First is harvesting. The harvesting part, we produce waste such as stem and leaf. Same goes with receiving process. Next is grading. Grading, we produce produce waste such as orange fruits that have been like abnormal or have molds like that. Then next is washing, which is the waste is water. Inspection, where orange base the orange fruits ended. Next is extraction or squeezing process, where it produces waste such as skin, fiber, and seeds from orange fruits. Next is filling into the bottle, where it consists waste such as orange juice and pulp. Next, this is a waste management. So from harvesting and receiving process, the waste that produced is stem and leaf. So in order to manage the waste, it can be used as animal feed and using a process called composting. So for animal feed, crop residues such as stem, stalk, and leaf can be fed to livestock such as cow, goat, cattle, and sheep. So the factory that produce orange juice can sell these crop residue such as stem and leaf to the animal farmer as feedstock to their uh, animal animal. Okay. Next is composting. Composting is the conversion of organic waste into much of humus through natural biological processes of decomposition. So, by composting, factory can do their own composting near their factory or near to their farms, orange farms, their own orange farms, and use the compost as fertilizer for their orange fruit farm or sell it to the other supplier or other buyer. So next, I will pass to Yasira.
Okay, so I'm Yasira and I'll continue with grading of fruit. So grading is a process of sorting the fruit according to the grade of quality using the dynamic system. The fruit will move along a belt in front of the sorter, which then remove the defect units. They will be graded based on first is maturity, where we only select the ripe orange, optimum quality. Next, based on its weight, which must be uniform to ensure high volume of juice. Next is the size must be also uniform to ease the juicing and handling process. And lastly, the color must be fully developed, which means it's already ripe to ensure the good appearance of juice. So next is, so the waste from grading process is immature, overmature, too small or deformed units of orange fruit. So these fruit are considered as second or third quality grade of fruit. They will be sold or marketed to less demanding outlets, or or they will be used as raw material for other processing product besides fruit juice. And lastly, they will be returned back to the supplier. So I'll pass to the next presenter, Pei Jun.
Now I will explain about the wastewater generated from washing orange. Firstly, the wastewater will enter a receiver tank and then it will be screened by using a sieve in order to remove any settleable solids such as sands or soils. Next, the wastewater will enter the neutralization process by adding caustic soda or lime water inside the wastewater so that the pH of the wastewater can be brought to the range of 6.5 to 8.5. Next, the wastewater will enter the settling tank in order to remove any dispersed suspended particles. The suspended particles will be removed by a process called process flotation, and then it will be pumped to flotation chamber. I will talk about the pressure flotation later. Next, the wastewater will enter the aerobic digestion by using inside the bioaeration tank equipped with aerator. The aerobic digestion can be divided into two, which are the primary bioaeration and also the secondary bioaeration. In the primary bioaeration tank, most of the biopollution will be decomposed, while in the secondary bioaeration tank, the wastewater will undergo fine biocleaning and the sludge inside the wastewater will be separated. Next, the wastewater will be filtered by using a foam polystyrene PSV filter in order to undergo fine cleaning. Next, the wastewater will be decontaminated by adding a solution of sodium hypochlorite inside the wastewater in order to remove the bacteria. Lastly, the wastewater is safe to be discharged into the stream, such as the river or the sea. I'll talk about the pressure flotation that I mentioned just now. The pressure flotation is the process of saturation of the fluid with air into sludge. The working fluid are coming from the primary treated wastewater after the settling process and also from the secondary bioaeration. The saturated sludge will then be dehydrated and then sent to the landfill areas. So Atika will continue the presentation.
Okay, next I will continue about the process of inspection. Inspection is a process where we observe either the fruit orange is spoiled or not. If the orange is spoiled, we have to remove it. So the way to manage the waste of this spoiled orange is the spoiled orange will be found in the conveyor belt and then we will place it in a large plastic bin. After that, this plastic bin will be moved to the larger container that placed in the warehouse or outdoor of the warehouse. Then finally this waste will be sent to an aerobic digestion plant. However, orange is a citrus fruit which is not the ideal substrate for an aerobic digestion. So in order In addition, there is D-limonene present in the orange fruit that shows an antimicrobial action which can reduce the metabolic activity of the microorganism in the digester. So in order to tackle this issue, either the D-limonene should be removed or citrus waste should be co-digested with other substrates such as manure. The other ways that we can find in the inspection process is dirt that is come from on the surface of the fruits. So this fruit will be sent back to the cleaning process in order to remove the dirt. So I will pass to Anil to proceed with the presentation.
Okay, so for extracting process, there were three ways that we produce, which is skin, fiber, and also seed. So first treatment is composting. The waste is converted into a stable substance by biological process without affecting the environment. Next is by animal feed, which is the skin can be fed to the animal, for instance, the chicken and other animals, which is the next is for byproduct. The seed can be used to produce essential oil for aroma development in chemical industry, and also it can be for fragrance in our house. Okay, that's all. So I pass to Fatin.
Okay, thank you, Anul. So I will present about the waste from the filling process. So there are two waste from filling process, which is orange pulp and orange juice. So from the orange pulp, the pulp from the orange can be decomposed as fertilizers or can be sold to other industries such as baking industries, or can also be made as paper or box. Okay, next I will explain about orange juice. So orange juice can be too acidic toward the aquatic creatures. So by selling the leftover orange juice to baking industry, it will be very beneficial. So how does baking industry use the orange juice? They can make a cake or any other pastries made from orange. Next is the conclusion. So there are many techniques for waste management such as composting, animal feed, wastewater treatment, and others for specific waste produced. Besides that, there are many of end product produced from the waste management. For example, fertilizer that produced from composting, feedstock that produced for animal feed, essential oil, candied peel, citric acid, and pectin as thickening agent. So this is our reference. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.